Okay, so here we are. Genesis chapter 16. And Hebrew says, VeSarai eishet Avram lo yaladalo. But Sarai, the wife of Avram, did not birth for him, meaning a son is implied. Velah shivcha mitzrit ushema Hagar. But she had a virgin slave or servant, an Egyptian, and her name was Hagar, which is interesting. The root is kind of like ger, meaning stranger. I'll try not to talk too much about it. We'll just do straight translation. Vatomer Sarai el Avram, Hinena, Atzarani Adonai miledet bona el shifchati ulai mimena. Then Sarai said unto Avram, Look now, Hashem Adonai has restrained me, he stopped me from birthing. Come now unto my virgin servant, perhaps I will build up from her. I will build from her. And there's a play on words here we'll talk about later. Vaishma Avram lekol Sarai. So Avram, he did what Sarai recommended. It's an idiom that means like he obeyed her, he hearkened to her. Verse 3. Vatikach Sarai eishet Avram et Hagar, hamitzrit shivchata, miketz 10 shanim l'shevet be'eretz Kenaan. Vatiten ota le'Avram isha lo leisha. Then Sarai, Avram's wife, took Hagar, the Egyptianess, her virgin servant, at the end of 10 years to Leshevet Avram, since Avram was dwelling in the land of Canaan. Sorry, it's kind of hard to see there. And she gave her to Avram, and it just says Isha, her man, like i.e. the implication is husband, for him to be a wife. Verse 4. Vayavo el Hagar v'tahar v'terei ki harata v'tekal gevirta be'aineha. So he came unto Hagar, and she conceived, and when she saw that she was pregnant, her mistress, that means her boss, Sarai, became light. Remember, we talked about the opposite of heavy, kalal, cursed, light, etc. Not heavy, not weighty, not honored, in her eyes. Not like in her eyes, my eyes, but but meaning there's, in her sight, in her opinion, right? Okay, let's slide this up a bit. Verse 5. Chapter 16, verse 5. Vatomer Sarai el Avram, Chamasi alecha, anochi natati shivchati b'chaikecha, v'tarei. Sorry, there's something on my screen here blocking the Hebrew. She is mad. Then Sarai said unto Avram, My injustice, it's the same word as my violence, is upon you. I myself gave you my virgin servant into your bosom. Now look. Oh, now she looks. Now she sees that she's pregnant, and I have become light in her eyesight. May Adonai judge between me and you. Woo, Avram's in trouble. Verse 6. Vayomer Avram el Sarai. So Avram said to Sarai, Hinei shivchatech biyadech, asilach hato be'ainayich. Look, your maidservant is in your hands. Do, from Asa, command, do with her what is good in your sight. Vate'aneha Sarai vativrach mi paneha. Then Sarai, this is like humbled, afflicted her, so that she fled from her presence. Verse 7. V'imtza'ah malach Adonai al ayin hamayim b'midbar al ha'ayin b'derech shul. Then the angel of Adonai, this is of course Yeshua in pre-incarnate form. This term, it's a termus technicus, Malach Adonai. The angel of Adonai is none other than Mashiach pre-incarnate. The angel of Adonai found her, or could mean caught up to her if we go through Ugaritic meaning matzah, by the spring, the water spring in the desert, near the spring upon the way towards Shul. Verse 8. Vayama Hagar Shivchat Sarai, Mizeh. Oh, pardon me. He said, Vayomer, Hagar, Shivchat Sarai, Mizeh Va'at, Anna Telechi. So he said, Hagar, oh Hagar, daughter of, pardon me, servant of Sarai, where from this have you come? Like, how did you get here, basically? And to where are you going? Notice, Hebrew students, it's imperfect, right? Doesn't mean will you go, it means are you going. Vatomer, and she said, Mipnei Sarai giviyati anochi borachat. From before Sarai, my mistress, I am fleeing. Okay, verse 9. Vayomer lah, malach Adonai, shuvi el givyateich, vehit ani tachat yadecha. Then the angel of Adonai said to her, the messenger of Adonai said to her, return, command, unto your mistress, and be humbled or be afflicted underneath her authority. Verse 10, Vayomer lach malach Adonai, harba arbe et zaich velo yisafer merov. This is a very important line. Even though we're not going to cover this in the Josh, it's important. Then the angel of the Lord, keep in mind, this is the memor, right? The word, this is most likely Yeshua, said to her, Harba arbe, indeed, I will make numerous your offspring, so that they shall not be counted due to their multitude, merov, like because of manyness. So, can an angel make a promise like this? Like, can an angel promise something like this? No, this is none other than Mashiach in pre-incarnate form. This malach does not always mean angel. The very simple meaning is messenger. We came to call it angel all the time because it translates in the Greek Septuagint as angelos. So angelos means messenger. But of course, the really important messengers are the messengers from God, which we call angels from the Greek angelos. Right? But really, a malachic, this malach Hashem is just a technical term. This is the special one. This is the one who speaks from the burning bush, for example. Verse 11. Vayomer lah malach Adonai hinach hara v'yolad bain. Then the angel of the Lord said to her, behold, you are pregnant, and you will birth a son. V'karat shemo, and you'll call his name Yishmael. Ki shama Adonai el onyech. So this is the wordplay. Yishma means he will hear or he hears, and then the subject is El. So El hears, God hears, the divine hears, because Adonai shama, because he heard. You see the two there? Your oppression, affliction. Verse 12. V'hu yichye pere adam yado v'achol v'yad kol bo. Anytime I think that maybe it's not true that the Arabs are from Yishmael, this kind of convinces me that maybe it is true. And he himself will be, this is an emphatic pronoun, he will be pere is like an untamed donkey of a man. An untamed donkey of a man. It really says donkey man. Donkey man, superhero. His hand, and we have to imply, we have to use the verb again, will be against everyone. And the hand of everyone against him. Bo, v'yadchol bo. V'al p'nechol chayiv yishkon. But with, or before the presence of his brothers, he shall dwell. He shall pitch his tent. Right? He's not going to leave us alone and go far away. He's always going to be a stick in our side. Verse 13. V'tikra shem Adonai hadover eleha ata el roi ki amara chagam halom ra'iti acharei roi. So she called the name. She called on the name of Adonai, which had been spoken to her, saying, "You are the God whom I have seen." Her dialect's kind of strange here in the Hebrew, and you can see there's many variant forms in other texts and translations. For she said, "Is it also not to hear, this is like hither, to hear that I have seen, after which I have seen." So again, kind of strange, but it's nice because the text is showing that she speaks Hebrew weirdly. She's an Egyptian. It makes sense. I love how the Bible's so accurate like this. Let's go to 14. I can't stop. I think we're probably getting close to 5 or at it already, but let's just finish this up. We're almost done. Verse 14, Genesis chapter 16, verse 14, from our Torah portion says, Al kain kara lab'el be'el lachai roi, hine vein kadesh uvein bared. Therefore, it's called the well of lachai roi. So this is using the term she said. Behold, it is between Kadesh and Bered. Verse 15, Vataylid Hagar le'Avram bain. Then Hagar birthed for Avram a son. Lekha Avram shem beno asher yaleda Hagar Yishmael. Then Avram called the name of his son, whom Hagar had birthed, Yishmael. Verse 16, and this is the end of our Torah portion. Ve'Avram ben shemonim shana v'sheish shanim. Now Avraham was 86 years old. Beledet Hagar, when Hagar birthed at Yishmael for Avram. Okay, so let's see how we did on time.